Well, good Monday, everybody. Here's a live look out over the K on what has been a stunner of a day. My goodness, I wouldn't change a thing about today. Weather just absolutely perfect. Sunshine, light winds, low humidity, mid-70s. Come on, good stuff. Now, Royals' first pitch was not long ago, 6:40. They're going to be playing out at the K again tomorrow. And tomorrow still looks like a pretty good day. We do have some, I don't think tomorrow's quite as nice as today, but still decent weather before things start to change on us in the middle of the week as our next system comes in and we see rain make a comeback. Not bad. You know, we need some spring showers and the lawns and the gardens all get a drink. So we'll time all that out for you and show you what we see and what we get into with Mother's Day weekend too. So let's hop to it. Let's get to work. First off, let me show you what we've got right now. This shows where we've got kind of two distinct areas of rain. There's one to our southwest and one to our northeast. Let's see if I can get my computer to cooperate. Nope, it's not happy today, so we'll do it another way. So if I scroll forward, you'll kind of highlight these spots. So we've got rain to our south, rain to our northeast, and this is an interesting weather setup. So just the meteorology behind everything is we've got this oddball pattern. We don't see this all the time. It happens sometimes, but it's kind of rare. It's called the omega block pattern. Looks like the Greek symbol omega, where we've got low pressures kind of flanking us, and that's where your rain is. And then in between, you get this sliver of high pressure, and that's nice weather. And that's what we had today. That's what we're going to have generally for tomorrow. But the next one that's going to come our way will finally be, these are slow-moving systems, will be this one to our southwest, and that's going to bring us our next change. So what that looks like is on Tuesday, we have pretty great spring weather again. Then Wednesday, first warning as rain chances start to pick back up, and it turns wet on us again. So in the meantime, evening, you know, I haven't done a bike ride in a long time, but this would be a perfect evening for one. It's got me got the itch. So temperature is going to be in the 60s. We are clear, we are calm, and nice. Temperatures will eventually drop back into the 50s. That's going to be not until midnight. So it's like open up the window kind of weather for us tonight. Great stuff. So these are the rain chances. Tomorrow is a big 0. We will be dry, though it might start to look like rain late in the day. It shouldn't rain tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, it looks scattered. So 40% rain coverage. It's kind of in and out, but enough of it to have an impact on your day. So we highlight those days where it's like, hey, you've got, soccer practice. You've got, plans to take the dog for a walk. You're going to go for a run at some point. You're working outside. There's enough rain around that you're probably going to have to navigate at times through some of those showers. Not dangerous. I don't see any severe weather signal in this forecast. So I love that because we're in the heart of severe season in May, and it's really quiet right now. But spring showers around on Wednesday. Then we go into Thursday. Thursday still has rain, but it's more focused in zones. And while we could see some showers at times on Thursday in Kansas City, I don't think that it's going to be a big impact on the day. I don't think it's going to be something that's going to really affect much of our day. So it doesn't seem like much, 40% to 30%, but they are in two different camps as far as how much they're going to impact us as we go throughout our Wednesday and Thursday. Let me show it to you. So here's the first one, future radar, and we're just going to jump right into Wednesday morning. And there's a pretty good chance that we have at least some rain around. Maybe a clap of thunder here or there, but not much. This is generally going to be light to moderate showers and scattered. So at least in the area Wednesday morning. And watch as it fills in as we get closer to lunch. So here we go through the morning, and it's around. And this is by noon, 1 o'clock. And we still have a pretty good shot for some rainy weather as we get to the lunch hour and shortly after. Now, this looks like a big blob of green where it looks like it's rain all across the area. And that's because this is our long range future radar. By tomorrow, we're going to be able to do the high res stuff, which looks a lot like actual radar. It simulates actual radar. And you'll see that it's going to be scattered. All right. So this will be kind of off and on. It won't necessarily be, it looks green the whole time. It looks like constant rain, but you'll see that even later on tonight by 10 p.m. we'll be within range of that, and I'll show it to you then. Now, what this looks like is morning into early afternoon is probably going to be the wettest part of the day on Wednesday. And then it should start to break up as we get into the late afternoon and evening hours. Looks a little bit better. So if you've got, a baseball game or something Wednesday evening, it starts to improve. We could see rain at any point during the daylight hours on Wednesday, but it looks better for Wednesday late day. and it won't rain all day long. Now let's get you to Thursday. So here's Wednesday night and Thursday. Again, slow-moving system, but it is starting to draw away on Thursday. So let me kind of go back here. Here's Thursday morning, generally dry, but the rain is going to focus more south of I-70 as that system slides off to our south. We're on the northern edge of this one. So yeah, we probably get clipped here and there with a brief shower in Kansas City, but if you're in Ottawa and Harrisonville and Warrensburg and places like that, you've got a better rain chance than we do in Kansas City, and you might have some impacts to your day that are, on the level of what we'll have on Wednesday in the city. But in Kansas City on Thursday, it just looks pretty sparse for us. So we'll probably fare a little bit better. As far as how much rain can we get out of this, I just planted grass seed last weekend, and I don't know that I'm going to take the day off from watering my lawn because it's not going to be a big super soaker. All right, we'll have maybe a 1/4 inch in the metro. Lighter to the north, you may not get much at all in some of our northern counties because we're on the northern edge of this, so the farther north you go, the less rain you're going to get. And if you're south, then you probably get a little bit more, but even there, it's going to be a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch in a spot or two. This is Wednesday and Thursday combined. So some rain, just regular old spring showers and not super heavy. It'll have an impact on our temperatures too. So tomorrow's still pretty warm. We hit 76 today. Tomorrow's almost a dead ringer. Be about 75, a little bit above normal. Normal 71. Then the clouds and the showers start to fill in. So we're going to be 5 to 10 degrees cooler, below normal on Wednesday with upper 60s. And then we pop back up to 70 by Thursday, which is still just a shade below what's average for this time of year. I'll show you another camera view. Is this? Oh, nope, that's the same one. I had it loaded. Still, love looking out at the K. Temperatures right now are nice. Mid-60s in Marshall, mid-70s west. So Atchison and Lawrence, we're at 73 in KC. It's kind of putting the plan together for tomorrow would be a good way to, how are we going to dress tomorrow? Like we did today. It's cool in the morning. You're going to want a sweatshirt or a light jacket. Sunglasses to start, but you're not going to need those all day long. And then we'll break out into the afternoon t-shirt. We'll be asking our kids, where's your coat? At the end of the day as we pick them up because they won't need them. Hopefully they remember to bring them home. So the morning is about 50 in KC. Some of us will be in the 40s to start. Southeast winds light, 5 to 10. Sunshine, nice spring morning for us. Here's some of the area lows. This is average for this time of year, by the way. But, 40s in Maryville and St. Joe, maybe Lawrence and Chillicothe. But everybody's kind of within striking distance of about 50 degrees. But then watch how quickly we warm, just like we did today. Today, temperatures kind of rocketed up, and we'll tack on nearly 20 degrees before we get to lunchtime. 11 a.m., we're at 68. And then the afternoon high is going to be in the mid-70s. Now, look at your little icons on the bottom as we start with sunshine. But once we hit mid-afternoon, it's going to start to thicken up with the cloud cover. And it might start to look like rain, but again, it's not going to rain tomorrow. But we do turn cloudy for the drive home, the commute back home. Wind is out of the east at 5 to 10. It's pretty light. I'll show you the high temperatures across the area tomorrow. It's nice. These are good. And, no humidity yet. I love that. 77, St. Joe. So some of us going to be, flirting with upper 70s, low. I don't think we're going to hit 80, but warm. And then lower 70s, Marshall, Sedalia, and places like that. So that's the near-term stuff. Let me get you the 7-day. And Wednesday's the one that jumps out, so that's why we've got it highlighted with the first warn. Pretty good shot that we're dealing with some weather on Wednesday. Thursday, 70. We're going to have more sunshine on Thursday, too, so especially back half of the day. A partly cloudy day, 30% rain chance. Then Friday comes in, and we are back on easy street. Friday is going to be a lot like today, where it's beautiful and a cool spring morning, a mild afternoon, light winds, low humidity, sunshine in mid-70s. Great way to end the week. The weekend comes in, and Saturday is 78, so we start to really warm things up. Saturday, we've got NASCAR. Now, Friday, Saturday, Sunday's NASCAR out at Kansas Speedway. Saturday is going to be the trucks, and then the main race is on Sunday. The main NASCAR race is going to be on Sunday, but Sunday is also Mother's Day. And look at that, 81. I've got pure sunshine, both Saturday and Sunday. And we continue with light winds. Humidity's still not bad. We don't have any severe weather. We don't have any rain over the weekend. I mean, it's a special forecast for Mother's Day this year. Just amazing. And then Monday, looking ahead to next week, we crack into next week. More low 80s. Starting, it's getting a little warm. And that May sunshine's got some punch to it. So we'll feel that. But it's very, very pleasant. So all in all, everybody, we're in a good spring pattern. It's one we can enjoy. Just a little bit of rain in there that may impact your day, but it's good stuff. We're going to need that with all this dry weather that we've got surrounding Wednesday. Be glad that we got a little shower activity. So that's the latest that I have for you. Updates coming up at 10 o'clock. We'll check out that high-res forecast radar. I'll show you that at 10. In the meantime, have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Hope this has been helpful. Take care.